Hey everyone, so we're going to talk briefly about Audible's new royalty model. It's going to be more of a brief summary. If you want the nitty-gritty breakdowns, I highly recommend going to Daniel B. Green's YouTube channel and watching his multiple videos on the subject. But there is a lot of misinformation, disinformation. I didn't see it, so it's not happening, stuff going around. So what this is going to be a hopefully concise breakdown of what it involves. On their blog, November 7th, 2024, last year, it is still there if you don't believe me. They made a post saying that a new royalty model and more opportunities to earn was coming soon. And they talked about early access to basically to be a beta tester for this new model. It involves an all-you-can-listen catalog a la Spotify called Audible Plus. Also new royalty rates, 50% royalty for exclusive, 30% for non-exclusive, and then also you can suggest your pricing, etc. You had to opt in. It was only a small group of creators who were going to. Exclusive distribution is not a requirement to participate, and you were not required to be in the all-you-can-listen catalog. Also, narrators had to agree. So that is the gist of the November 7th, 2024 blog post. It does say there was an update on April 17th. I don't have them side by side to compare the two. It's time for the breakdown. So this program is still in beta testing. It has not been released to the world at large. If you did not enroll in the early access beta test of this model, you are still being governed by the old model, 40% exclusive, 25% non-exclusive, nothing to do with streaming. Only if you opted in are you being governed by this new model. Per the ACX blog I just read, early access was open to both exclusive and non-exclusive titles. I've seen some people saying it was only exclusive. That is incorrect. It's also available to non-exclusive. Royalties are calculated by taking the member's plan value and then the value of any credits that they use, and dividing that value among everything they listened to that month, multiplied by the royalty rate, 50% exclusive, 30% non-exclusive. Let's see. Cash sales, however, so not credit sales. Say you go on Amazon and you purchase the book, or you even Audible, you don't use a credit. Those are not allocated among listens, only credits and free streams. That's very, very important. Cash sales are not applicable to this divvying up that has people, myself included, outraged. Additional credits that you purchase with cash and then spent on a title are allocated among all the plus titles listened to by the member that month. So cash sales not divvied up, credit sales, even additional ones purchased with cash, are divvied up. Next, in order to receive any royalty, a plus title must have been listened to for X amount of time to be deemed a qualified listen. That amount of time is based on the length of the title. So obviously, if you've got a novella, less time has to be listened to in order for it to qualify, whereas if you have a longer title, more time makes sense. And then that value, I don't even want to call it a royalty, whatever, is divided up based on percentages among that, percentages of what you listened to. This has now been confirmed by the KDP dashboard. Any authors in KDP Select who choose to generate a virtual voice title will automatically be included in the Plus All-You-Can-Listen catalog. So those member values are also feeding the Gen AI push that they're forcing on us. However, it appears they are being paid out of the KDP pool and not necessarily the Audible pool, but we have not gotten clarification on that to see if it is in fact double dipping. I have asked, I have gotten no response. But they are being paid, virtual voice audiobooks are being paid out of basically the KU fund. Despite raising these percentages to 50 and 30%, no one, including the author testimonials on the blog post that ACX released on August 6th, is actually claiming higher royalties. All the successes are couched in reader engagement, more people are listening, but they're reporting actually extraordinarily low royalties, 30 cents per stream in some cases, while they have 800 listens. And even if you are not part of the all-you-can-listen catalog, which is selectively chosen by Audible, your income is still affected by those listens. If your title is not in streaming and somebody uses a credit on your title and then listen to a bunch of streaming titles, that credit that should have gone to you is now divvied up to them as well. So it's very important to know what you're supporting. That's why a lot of people are moving to other platforms, Libro FM, Kobo, etc. If this makes you angry, let Audible know, because they seem to think that a reader would obviously expect all of their money, including a credit, to go towards whatever else they listen to. I don't expect that, but maybe that's just me. This is not as brief as I hoped, but there it is. That is the breakdown. It is summarized. Go watch Daniel Green's if you want more nitty gritty with charts and interviews with author Robin J. Sullivan, who's the manager of author Michael J. Sullivan. Thank you so much. Bye.